part 2. Hope you guys were excited about part 1 as I was. We just got through the intro basically, and now we are just at the same part where we left off in part 1. We're gonna figure out what house we belong to. Alright, so come here with preferences and preconceptions, certain expectations. Can't wait to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone.
So I don't really have any house in mind. I'm just trying to pick out like
Perhaps you
what I would
belong in
actually want.
Gryffindor.
Sorting. Can I choose a different house? Like, oh, let's sorting out. I'll take your choice. Oh, I can choose which one I want. Okay. I don't want to be a Slytherin, but I want to be a Slytherin. Alright, so this is where we decide. Are we a good person or are we an evil person? Oh boy. Which do we choose? As much as I don't want to go Slytherin just because I know that's what everyone's going, I'm like stuck between Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. But every like Harry Potter quiz I've taken, it's always said Slytherin or Gryffindor. You know what? We'll go. We'll go.
Willingness to forge ahead alone.
We'll do what we were told that we were gonna be, a Gryffindor.
Better be Gryffindor.
Oh man, those 10 frames though. What happened to my frame rate? Instantly
and
fixed.
one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
That's lame.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me.
I don't
You
wish I would
are
have
here to
Hufflepuff,
focus
not
on
gonna
your
lie.
academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do
okay.
before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Alright,
It's
maybe we'll
most
get to
uncommon
explore.
for a student to begin as a 5th year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
How am I ever gonna remember that? I hope I don't need to remember that.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow.
I hope
shall
I
be
chose
back
the
in
right
morning
house.
to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
with wings.
How do
I'm sure you use them.
we'll get to her in a second.
Oh, perhaps I should. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working?
Huh?
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor
okay.
Fig's protege?
I've studied with
I'm
him.
not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
We'll be the nice
Don't
guy.
worry. You'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach nonverbal casting until the 6th year.
Oh,
And even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Is it really that difficult to cast
I'm just trying to
non-verbally?
burn out like
Oh,
all the
yes.
dialogues through
And
everyone
if you
so I don't
get it
miss a
just
single
right,
thing.
The results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Alrighty, now. What is...
Revelio.
She
How
gets
do I
older
get up there to
every
talk to
year.
you?
Who does Nellie think she is, anyway?
If I get caught, I shan't offend you.
Oh, there we go. It's like, how do I talk to this
Why
lady?
is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
We gotta act kind of brave.
It is true, but we handled it very well.
I'll say.
We panicked like little girls
I think
as
you've
we were falling
already
from the
earned a
sky.
reputation for fearlessness. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I'd never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Oh,
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the
so I
strange
don't know if
hallways
like
and
any of
rooms
these
in the
dialogues are
castle,
gonna be
and
important for
everything
later on.
lurking in and
Like maybe
outside
I'll
the
be able to like
grounds.
do a
You don't
side
need to scale a tower
side
to
talk
see
with
something
someone
incredible
because of
here.
learning these new details.
What exactly
that's why we're burning
are
them
the
all up.
rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us
Yeah,
arrive by
pretty
a train
heroic.
or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
All right.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Broomsticks are so out of date. I'd
Uh,
rather
take an
travel
apple?
by Blue Network anyway.
Can't.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will
I see.
determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Whoa.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it
Did
will
the
keep
scar on
track
my
of what
eye
I'm
get
learning?
bigger? I thought it was only my eyebrow.
Perhaps
earlier.
seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
But like exploring.
This way.
Fine.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Bro, we get like 3 steps apart.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
See that?
Simply cast Revelio on it. And
Revelio.
the guide says.
The portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir. As an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken, he once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Interesting, interesting. So, challenge progress. Do I have to select this? Okay. Field guide progress. I can get spectacles. Spectacles. I don't know how you say it. Someone will correct me, I'm sure.
Clever, isn't it?
Half the letters end up in the local pond.
How am I supposed to
Revelio.
just run around doing that? Oh. A chest.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Shh. There's a chest. That chime. What's that?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Alright, so map. Oh, so here's our map. So Southwing. I'll select Southwing. Alright. Hall, greenhouses. It's a hall flame for you. So to rotate and fast travel to the central hall. Okay. Oh, loading screens.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs
Yeah, but I'd
lead
rather
directly
walk.
to Central Hall.
You're not
can
gonna
get
let me
almost
explore, are you?
Anywhere in the castle quickly from Central
Alrighty.
Hall. Always something
That's fine,
happening
that's
here.
fine.
It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station.
Any Slytherin I gotta take out?
I do get nervous when the owls play.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Okay. What's
You
Hogsmeade?
mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more
I said
about
we're
the Defense
burning
Against
the-
the Dark Arts class?
Burning the
Defense
dialogue.
Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have
Alright,
much
guys.
to learn.
Do we head and get up our
Happily,
wizard
your
supplies,
professors
or
have
do we
agreed
head
create
to
additional
class?
assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Okay, so if he's been vague, I feel like we should stick with his story and just, like, not tell her a thing.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Yeah, we gotta keep our story straight.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
I think if
Perfectly
it
good
lets
boats
us,
and
we're gonna go
carriages
get,
to
like,
Hogwarts,
our
and
supplies
you chose to
first.
fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today.
Man, they do not
And
just let you
remember
go
to
out.
use your
They're
field
keeping you on
guide.
a straight
It
track.
will be invaluable to you. And
I don't want it yet.
invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright. Make sure there's no, like, chests that I can easily see. Alright, I guess we'll talk to you.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Oh, you best believe.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may
wanna get
require
off
a
of
bit
it.
more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. and she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
No. Press the wrong button. Okay. I don't want to try. What if I want to? Alright, so it's gonna make me go to classes.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alrighty, Okay, that's cool. So I want to look at the map really quick because I would like to go. Change map. Maybe I'm not supposed to go get that one yet. So bus. Okay, so yeah, no, I'm supposed to go. I just have to go to one of the classes. Okay. Leviosa. Okay. All right. We'll go to the defense class. There's so much here. So I can change the appearance because I do have. I think I will rock around in those. Just because it does look cooler. Or. Oh no, definitely not. It's not the way we're handwear. Make some black gloves. I swear. I'll just sell those. Headwear. No. Definitely. So did I take that off? I did take that off. Is it? Change appearance. Oh, can. Oh yeah, definitely that one. Oh yeah, that looks badass. Alrighty, on to the quest. Maybe. Quest no assignments. So to the dark arts class. I think we should be good. Oh yeah, we look way better now. I just walk through this. There we go.
Revelio.
Oh. I'll leave it up for a second so you guys can read it if you wish. Light the fire.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented sleep. Potions is dull and charms is dire. Nothing's as clever
I liked his little. I might end up taking this cloak off just so we can like see our progression, but again, I'm not too sure. Just because it does look so badass. Yeah, let's get that flame. Ready? I think we're good. Let's start it.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got?
Of course, Slytherin is here.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very
I definitely hope like day of release
Today
they drop
we will
like an
review a spell that
optimization
saved me from death
update
at the hands of dark
just to like
wizards
help.
more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle.
I don't know, maybe we'll go back to our
Let's
drip
practice
just so
what
like
we've just learned, starting with
in.
something small.
so.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Yeah, I feel way too out of place with this cloak. Like I feel like I need to like tone it down a little bit.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
I did.
This time,
I am the
cast
dummy.
Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso! Go!
Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Oh,
Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
I'm gonna do Levioso right off the start.
Levioso! Protego!
Lucky. Nothing lucky about it. Good form. I know.
This can't be your Protego.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Don't all my students
Oh,
are this
bro.
adept.
Bro.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Didn't even stand a chance.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Yeah, we gotta change the drip, guys. We gotta change.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, Well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay.
All
right. Hold on. We need to over to change appearance, reset appearance. Okay, yep. We have to go back to the basic drip. We'll leave the gloves and pants because those are classy, but I couldn't.
For one day. Class is dismissed.
I need to look semi-normal. Should be looking at me.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Oh man, do we break them or do we? Well,
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
It's the typical
Whether it's
Slytherin
joining
answer.
a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
It does sound kind of fun. We need to talk to anyone else. I'm sure we could talk to everyone.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
A beginner's guide to transfiguration is my least favorite textbook.
I think it's up.
I cannot seem to wrap my head around
There?
the subject.
Maybe. Two charms class. Let's see what this is first. Let's go. No?
Lumos.
There we go. What's this? What am I supposed to do with this? Interesting. Alright, got to drop down the graphics a little bit more. I'm gonna drop the population down to medium. Maybe materials down to medium. See if that helps. Should. Oh, we did hit level 2 though. Okay. A lot smoother.
Revelio.
Kitty cat. Just had to take a break with the cat. Can I
Levioso.
Can I make the cat fly? Sorry, kitty cat. No.
Revelio.
Wait, where's he going? Are you following me? Alrighty. Are you gonna take me somewhere?
Lumos. Revelio.
No? Okay. Thought you were gonna actually take me somewhere. Let's go. Go up. Just gonna check, make sure there's nothing here. Look at that, a chest. There. Big chest on the side. Oh. What? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask questions. I like. Oh, no. It's just that one. Okay.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh. Interesting. Alright, we'll get to Charms class. Keep it proceeding. We'll just explore little bits as we go.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Door's right there.
Some of us
There's
don't
chest up there.
necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Alright, let's do Charms class.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall
Feel
we
like we're
begin?
about to.
Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of
chance
it,
to study.
you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Alrighty. Let's do it. Alright, I gotta learn the spell.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Oh boy. Alrighty. What are we doing?
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
Oh boy.
Eh?
Doing? What's my objective?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Accio. Now, think. Very good.
Oh, oh. Oh.
Composure. Excellent control there.
There we go.
That's it.
Nope, too far. Too far. Oh. Oh, come on, stay. There we go.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you
Honestly,
care
I
to give
thought
our
it was
new
gonna
student a
stop
bit of a challenge?
a little sooner.
Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You can go first. Ladies first.
Be sharp.
Oh. Very well done, Wart. Very well, very well.
That is how it's done.
Oh boy.
Accio.
Ooh.
Very good.
Let us see this.
Weak.
Yes!
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Quite impressive. Watch this.
Oh no.
There we go.
Accio.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect score. Remarkable.
Oh, I thought I was gonna hit hers into it too. I was just a little worried there, to be honest.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
What do you mean by interesting?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Ladies
Enough
first.
chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna win this one, boys. Nope, too far, too far, too far. Oh, oh, there we go. There we go.
Excellent control there.
Let us see this.
Oh. Okay, so hitting the box doesn't seem like it stops anything.
That is how it's done.
Oh, that one was bad. That one was real bad.
Brilliant.
We'll tie it. Tie it with her.
Watch this.
Oh no, it's pushing mine off.
Yes!
Accio.
Oh, there we go. Too easy.
That's it. Very good, both of you. Well done.
Both of us. I won that.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
We'll be nice to her.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
Nice.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Interesting.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient.
I like how he's just standing in the background.
I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than
Never
Hogwarts.
heard of it.
But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course.
Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 2. Thank you guys for watching. Episode 3 will be coming out here shortly, so keep in touch.